Hi everyone, this is your VA Rosa, and this is my report for the 18th of October 2022. So for this day, I focus on the marketing. I posted, I continued on posting our marketing posters on our social media platforms, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, and I was having a uh, I was having an issue with with posting in Snapchat, but I work on it so that I can also post on Snapchat and as well as on LinkedIn. I wasn't able to post on LinkedIn so far because I was confused if what's the account to be used for posting those ads that we have, since we have a lot of accounts on LinkedIn. But I was I keep on posting to other sites and keep on inviting people to like our FB page so that we can expand the reach of the people to see our services, and so that they will avail our services, and hopefully we will have clients that will reach to us to avail our services for digital marketing and on credit repair. And glad to know that Mr. Jenkins would like to avail our service. And as to the logo, about the logo, as I am signed to the logo and credit repair, so I reach out to Maurice. I ask him if he has a some request uh, of what he wants for his logo, and he also sent me the name of the company which he wants logo with. Uh, so with the request, or as I've asked him about if he has some request about the logo, so he I haven't received any respond from it, but I'll follow up tomorrow, as I guess he's busy. And with the credit repair, I will also uh, gather some information that I need, uh, that is required in filling out those forms, just like what I did to Dr. Mike's and for the Self-Made Freedom LLC credit repair. And another thing, I also compiled the end of the reports of our affiliates, but then as I was having problems with the internet, is not really that stable, so it won't allow me to post a big size MB of videos. So I was just able to post our posters on our social media platforms, but uh I will surely post the compiled video on tomorrow on our FB page. So that's it for this day. Tomorrow I'll work on, and also about the logos. So I wasn't able to create logos for our companies or the rest of the companies, as first I am kind of pressured with what Dr. Mike wants for the logos to have 3D effects. So I was just drafting logos, and uh, glad thing that Layla shared to me that he used a Laughing Bird account, as what I've downloaded before. It's only for creating ads and not for logos. So as she updated the Laughing Bird account, And I was also waiting for her to send me the downloadable file. I haven't received it on.
Good evening. Today is October 18th, 2022. My name is Nicole, and this is my end of day report. So today, I completed my marketing. I feel very accomplished, as it took me a little bit. I got it back with just some minor corrections I have to do, which I am planning on completing on my commute home. But besides that, I'm happy that it is over. Well, it's not really over, but that part is over. I will also be doing my, that's mainly what I did today besides work. I also was able to have a conversation with Dr. Mike, and now moving forward with my next steps of completing my tutorial for credit repair. And once that is completed, which I plan to do tomorrow, I'll be able to get started. Now that the marketing's done, it can go out and I can start servicing people. So I'm really, really excited about that. So today was a good day. All is well. And once again, consistency yields results.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? This is Mr. Chuckle Portraits, LLC. Mad stuff. All right, now today we got a couple of things going on. But before we do anything, say hi to my baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, my baby. All right, now we're gonna check this out. Okay, now first thing we're gonna do is we got a couple of things we're gonna talk about. Hit y'all with some shots. Now, before I hit y'all with this chuck, first let me give y'all this company telephone number. And my company telephone number is 646-586-5717. And the website is Chuckle Portraits LLC. And my web address is marketing@chuckofportraits.com. All right, now we're gonna hit y'all with a couple of things. Now, just to keep y'all on the up and up, just to make sure that we're on the same page. I know a couple people had a couple of questions about how would I market it and things like that. And so we're gonna give y'all a couple of quick answers. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about marketing, and not just marketing, but how would I sell my portraits and how would I reach it out to the people? And I'm glad that y'all even asked that question, because I'm about to get ready to answer it. First of all, you see things like this, like you see, I got my own face on a t-shirt. Now, a couple of things that people asked me was, did this person die? This person ain't die because it's me. How? I didn't die. I'm still here. Look, this is my face. It's me. I didn't die. But now some people turn around, they jumped up and they was like, RIP, who's that person on the shirt? But it's me. Not only is this me, if you look on the back right here, you'll see that's also my trademark. Bang, 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 bang. All me, nobody else. My trademark, nobody's taking it. It's all mine. Now, with that being said, now let's get into this business. For those who don't know, I had to write this down for y'all. That's right. I do know it off the top of my head, but I want to make sure that I don't repeat the same thing twice, and I want to make sure that I don't lose anybody. So pardon. Now, pardon me for being professional. All right. Now, the first thing I wanted to say was before I start working and things like that, there's certain things that we want to start investing in when we start talking about things like how do we get to the point of sales and things like that. First, let's start talking about things that we should invest in as far as if you want to make your own clothes and things like that. First, we want to talk about embroidery machines. Now, I see one that I like personally, which was the Brother Innovis, the NQ 600E, which is priced at 1,007. It was priced at basically $800. Then also you want to try to get your vendor's license. You need your vendor's license. That's going to run you for about like 210. And then on top of getting your vendor's license, you also, when you get your vendor's license, you want to focus on things like t-shirts. Now, we got a bunch of places that you can go, but for instance, I'm just going to give you something real light. You got like, once you have your license, you can get something for like, you can start buying them in units. You can get them in bulks. Being that you can get them in bulks, you have some that you can get, like, let's just say like 72 t-shirts running you for about $2.64. That's total of basically that's $190 for 70 t-shirts. Now, being that you got the embroidery machine and things like that, these are the type of things that you can create yourself. Also, I would also try to market things that go with the portraits. Like, for instance, if I draw a portrait, I no longer want to just give you the portrait. I'm thinking of like coffee mugs or maybe keychains, things like that. Now, if you want to get something like called like a certain mug press machine, things like that, that will cost you about $239. Then on top of that, like, let's say for instance, we want to go with something like a button maker. That's right, buttons. So that way today you want to go to work. Now, I mean, your family member passed away. You love your daughter, you love your son. Even if somebody got on your nerves, this person got on my nerves. We have button of it. You understand what I'm saying? A button maker. You can get something called the Hypers button maker machine, and that price is at like $99. It's nothing. It's just a machine. Press down the button, draw the portraits, whatever the case may be. That's done. And then on top of that, remind you, look, yeah, you know I'm looking at the paper. You see it too. Mind your business. Now I'm only playing. Don't mind your business. You better listen to me if you want to get paid. But anywhere, but with that being said, I would charge my portraits anywhere between $300 to $1,000, depending on the size, the materials, the ink, things like that. You understand what I'm saying? But we'll talk about price. We'll talk about that later. I want you to stay on track. With that being said, some of it I'll probably sell through my LC. Some of it I'll probably sell through like, let's just say we'll go through like a nonprofit or something like that. And just a heads up, like, let's just say for instance, if you want to do your nonprofit, which I would do, wherever the case may be, I would hit up places like your shelters, your group homes, your churches, things like that, because I want to get in tune with those type of people in your community. You want to know who your senator is. You want to know who sits on the board as far as who's in charge. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Just get into your community, learn your community. Everybody has a block association. I mean, learn these people's name, get to know these people, know who they are. These are the type of people that you want to be around when you want to make it further in life. Because it's one thing to have your family support you, your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, even your best friend or your man. But this is something that you want to build for yourself. If you want to brand yourself, you understand what I'm saying? These are things that are very, very, very important. And then the same thing as far as networking. What I would do is, if I had to network these type of things, what I would do is I would use basically PR, like using public relations, using social media and networking as a platform, Facebook, Instagram, Chime, all these different type of places. I would use those type of things like that to help market my things like that. So that way, this will be a good start, and it's free to market yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. Another thing that we will touch on is bang, 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 bang. Exactly. So the first month will be basically based on branding and building. You understand what I'm saying? Getting to know the community. And I'm giving myself like a 3-month span. This is how I would do it within 3 months. Yeah, the first month will be a branding. Well, don't forget to trademark. Trademark your work. Because if you trademark your name, like, you see that right there? That face right there? That's my head shape. See that? Wait. You know that's my head shape. Stop playing with me. But anyway, the first thing I would do is, trademarking. Trademarking costs you about $1,000, depending on how long they take to answer. Probably 2 years. But they take a long time to answer sometimes. But you definitely want to trade. You definitely want to trademark it. My second month will be the month. That's the month that I go through all the churches. I hit up all the group homes. Not only do I hit up churches, not only do I hit up group homes, like I told you, I hit up the shelters. Start going on walks, people for like domestic violence, people for cancer, people for that got everything going on, for whether it's ACS, whatever you're protesting for or whatever it is. That's more enough of an opportunity. That's when you really, really, really want to get back and say, hi, my name is, can I please join? Can I be part of what you got going on? And while that's being happening, this is the month of building. And when you're building, keep in mind, this isn't free. Some people you may have to buy t-shirts or things like that to support the people that you want to support you. So for instance, if you're having a pop-up shop or if you're having something's going on as far as with the community, you want to support them. How do you support them? Donate to their charities. You understand what I'm saying? Donate to whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whether it's donate to these people. Let these people know that you're here to support them. Don't look for somebody to support you mentally, physically, or whatever the case may be if you do not support them. Don't come to them and say, give me money, I need a grant. I need something to help me build mine. But yet you didn't take no time to help them build theirs. You know what I mean? I don't even want you around me. Just because I thought of that, I might not want you around me. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what the second month would be. Bang, bang, bang. And then, yeah, that's right. Support an organization. Then after that, we hit up the third month. Now, the third month is going to be basically, we're going to say you're still building, but that's also the revenue month. This is time where we say we start giving back. How do you give back? You start thinking about it. Now, you start doing things like little fundraisers, coming out little candies, little parties, things like that. And the reason why I say it's little, because what you're doing is small, but what everybody brings to the table is what makes it big. You understand what I'm saying? You are small, but you want to be big. And there's only one way to be big. Join the community. Bang, 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 bang. I'm giving you mad chucks. Bang, chucks. Bang, bang, bang. Mad chucks. Don't forget my chucks. Bang, bang, bang. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, if you do that, by the time your third month hit, depending on what you charge, I know what I'm gonna be charging. But if, like, say for instance, your portraits like mine is probably going for anywhere between, like, let's just say, like I said, from $300 to $1,000. By then, depending on how many portraits that you draw, depending on how many pictures that you put out there, your art or whatever the case it is, your revenue by the third month should literally be at least a good $5 grand for the month. I didn't say for the week, for the month, at least between 5 and 10 grand a month. Depending on how fast you can get out there. And don't forget, just because you see that type of money does not mean that you keep it all. Don't forget you have taxes. Don't forget, you must pay yourself, and then don't forget about the cost of everything that you pay for. Like when you're paying for all these embroidery machines, your trademarking, all these other type of things. Remember what it costs. Now, everything that I just told you came up to $3,438. There's more to it. There's more pieces. Obviously, you would have to talk to me in order to get that type of information. But the only thing that I'm saying is you can make it. These questions have been answered. I gave you mad chucks. Boom, boom, boom. Mad chucking everywhere. You just chucking dollars. You're pulling dollars out your nose. People thinking it's not because it's green, but it's really dollars coming out your nose. Pay attention to that type of stuff, y'all. And y'all have a good one. Now, now we're going to hit you with the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, if you apply it, they will come.